14 days of Zuburn. Is it worth it? TLDW? I'd say 10% yes, 90% no. If you want to find out more, stick around. Let's go. Pro number one, I had a steady flow of energy. Compared to Hydroxycut, which I use about 2008, 2009, and I've never touched it again. And I've actually never touched any other fat burners after that because it was so bad that it gave me anxiety. My body was so overclocked, and turns out there were actually people who died using Hydroxycut. So this is why it's one of the reasons why I stayed away from fat burners. I'll tell you why I started using this in a bit. But with Zuburn, I had the steady flow of energy. I didn't feel overclocked. I didn't feel anxious. To give you an idea why this is a big deal for me, there are days where I have to take a nap at lunch so that I can focus in the afternoon. But when I took Zuburn on the first day, I felt good. I didn't have to take a nap. So it gave me a little boost of energy. Here's the thing though. I don't drink a lot of coffee. I drink coffee maybe 1 to 2 days max. And the only reason why I do that is because there are days where I have to wake up at 4 to coach to 5 and 6 a.m. at the gym. So I really need caffeine. So I wonder if it's just my body being sensitive to caffeine that's in this bottle. All right, pro number two, I did lose weight. At the beginning of this 14-day experiment, my starting weight was 207.8 pounds and it went down to 206.4. So I lost 1.4 pounds of weight. If you're thinking that might be a lot, but it's actually pretty significant to me at least, because this is what I did. So I got my calorie count to maintenance levels, the amount of calories that I need just to maintain my weight. And in my case, it's 2,300 calories. So to lose 1.5 pounds in 2 weeks, that's like getting to a deficit of 200 to 300 calories per day for me. And let me share with you a little bit of the mechanism of how this works. And it's actually one of the reasons why I got intrigued. That's why I bought it. So the video, the ad, I couldn't find it anymore. If you guys can find it, that'd be awesome. But the ad says that it has capsaicin in it. And capsaicin is this thing that comes from pepper. And it actually makes your body hotter. You're gonna burn more calories. That's according to them. On top of that, they add something else so that you won't have an upset stomach. And they add 150 milligrams of caffeine in it. So that's it. It's nothing crazy, but it's actually pretty effective. I think it's pretty cool. All right, that's it for the pros. Now let's start with the cons. Con number one, I did not sleep well for the first couple of days. I still remember the first day. I went to bed at 1:30, and that was one of the days where I had to wake up at 4 o'clock to go coach to 5 a.m. and I was miserable for the rest of the day. I usually go to bed at 10 o'clock, but at that time, the first day that I took the supplement, I went to bed at 1 o'clock and it was not fun at all. Con number two, my body got used to it. Around day 8, it got to a point where my body was used to it that there was no point in taking it anymore. So if this was baseline level before Zuburn, and this is Zuburn level where I had focus and I was losing weight, it went down to baseline, back to baseline. I know this is a fat burner review, but my energy level was kind of like down, went back to base down level. And I'm guessing that the fat burning effect went down to base level as well. So that's just my guess. And then finally, number 3, I got hungry. I tried so hard to stay at my maintenance level in terms of calories, but I was so hungry that I was tempted to go over my calorie count. In fact, I did give it one time. It was a Wednesday night. I bought General Tso's chicken and I ate. So that's what happened. Conclusion, is it worth it? 10% yes, 90% no. Let me explain. I'm probably going to be using this about 10% of the time, not for fat burning, but for energy purposes. If I want to lose a pound per week, there's a free version. It's called caloric deficit, and I'd rather do that. But the reason why I'm going to be using this every once in a while whenever I need it is because I like how it gives me just this steady flow of energy without getting my heart rate overly high. With caffeine, you get high for about 30 minutes and then you crash for the rest of the day. This, you don't. And with the 90% bit, the reason why I won't be using this is because it's $45. I'd rather spend the money on terkestrone and beta-alanine, and those are the 2 supplements that I use to do better at the gym. All right, guys, that's it. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you next time.